months. Let me add a poll. Let's see if I can turn on a poll. See if I remember what I'm doing. Yes. All right. No, not there. That is. Let me do in the poll. I want this like. Yeah, that's no, I don't want that. Yo, what's up, guys? So I'm working on getting the forge started because I'm getting a late start because I was slacking. So there you can now be perfectly shadowed as I pull out bunches of ash to get little bits of coal and get my fire going. By coal, I mean charcoal. And then I've got a buoy and a couple other little things I'm working on. And then one of these days, I'm going to get my Spotify to work for me. And just got a little fire starter here. That's egg cartons. It's an egg carton, dryer lint, soaked it in wax. Works a treat. Give it a second to catch. He's got some kindling. Would have been smart to take out and grab my charcoal from the other shop. No, that burn for a second. Important. Forge fuel, very, very important. Same would work for kindling. We're about to find out. Give it some air to catch it. what's up, guys? Thanks to Castaway. I have discovered fire! I do have to say, I did that one time. I was huge, plume of smoke, just went out light and outside poop, and there's fire. It's like, I have discovered fire! Okay, now we know bamboo burns a lot more than I probably should use for kindling. Look at this smoke and then all of a sudden I like that, it's like fire. I have no idea what this one is. I just found it on the ground. No idea how old it is. I'm going to assume it's leaf spring or bearing race, but don't know if it's cracked or anything, but we're about to find out. What's that fun we get doing? I just did a rebar. Maybe I'll do a blacksmith knife or something. That's like 3 years. Small blacksmith knife. I don't know. What I do. Ooh, I get some heat on that. Alright. Bill. Is that a good angle for y'all? squat down. See. Alright, I'm gonna hit that. That. I'm gonna be back. Am I still live? Am I still live? Woo! That's a hot blade. That's better. Ah, dang it, that's gonna be a problem. We're gonna keep on pushing through. Hey, Will. I'm up at 7. Man. Sure. I get some right good. And then a piece of file. Piece of file that's like daggery shape on the kitchen counter by the door. That'd be nice too. Small off some. Please don't turn into crap. Red. Red Gatorade. Secret trick to heat your steel up. Just use a big cutter. It works, see? Technically, this fire was started with a big lighter, so that's gonna be a clutch shit if I ever did see one. I'm gonna let this cool and I'm gonna grind that. About good enough. Yo, what up, apple fritter? There's like, there's like a file I've been working into a dagger. It's like on the kitchen counter by the door, I think. It's a file, it's got a thing drawn out on it. What's up, Chris? Yeah, Chris, we might be cooked. What you making? I'm making knifey thing. We might be cooked. I might have messed up a fancy Dewey knife. I'm accidentally cracking the blade like a cold shut. No bueno. Just for the record, I have tested this rebar and I know it's high carbon or higher carbon. It's a hardenable steel. So just for the record, not all rebar is hardenable and not all of it is soft, but this stuff I've tested and I know it's hard. I can make a knife out of it. Eat the rebar. Fine. Here, Chris, take a bite out of it. I have a problem. I'm just swinging a piece of glowing metal around at this point. Glad I get a YouTube channel again. It'll be fun, they said. Just do as they said. It'll be fun, they said. And now I'm out in my shop at 8:30 at night. Playing baton with a piece of glowing rebar. What's up, ES? What's up, Eli? It has indeed been a while. I had to get old so that YouTube would let me do this. And now I'm old, like Apple Twitter. And I can do this now. Just for the record, I'm now back. I'm now back to being, like, YouTube live streamable. So Thursday Night Lives are hopefully coming back. It might replace weekly uploads, I don't fully know, but we're back. Especially if I can get more subscribers from this. Just set it like right there.
Also, this is probably the wrong file.
No, that's the right one. Oh, cool. Thank you.
Also, I would recommend tilting this up.
Is it aimed there? Is it aimed?
Kind of. But you don't see your face.
But do they see the cool thing I'm making?
A little bit.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright. Anyway, I'm gonna walk that way now.
Alright, cool. Thank you. Don't worry, I'll just Venmo you the $8 million tip. I mean, not $8 million, $8 million%. No, 8 million% of what I spent. Knocked down by YouTube for being young and doing dangerous stuff. Well, now according to YouTube, I'm old enough to do dangerous stuff because I'm also legally old enough to drive a car. Even though I don't drive a car because I'm too busy to get the permit and then the license. But I'm still young enough to do crazy stuff while being old enough to get away with it. It's pretty awesome. I told I should tilt this upwards. My brother also put a file right there. And this was the other thing we're working on. This is a file dagger. So I got bored and wanted to make a passion project. So I'm making a file dagger. There. Now y'all can see me. You can see the anvil, right? I'm still in good view. Okay, nay. If we're good like, I don't know. 13 viewers. I'm no water. How do I water my Gatorade? It's bleeding. I'm famous. I'm in front of literally dozens of people. Weird Al Yankovic quote for you. You're gonna be famous. Like you're gonna be in front of literally dozens of people. Oh, where's my hot? Open my hot. There it is. Crap. Yeah, that's a no crap situation. Here's my magnet. Magnet. Piece of metal. Oh, crap. That's not healthy. I break stuff. Oh, what's that? The squirrel cooker. It's amazing. It's I took it camping. I filmed it in one, or forged it and filmed it in one night. I posted little by little. So I took it camping 2 weeks after I made it. It was incredible. It was awesome. Used it for hot dogs, marshmallows, fire poking. It just worked. We also cooked outdoor boys bread on it, and it worked. It was awesome. I'm missing my baby toes. That's sad. Also, now I need to grab my bar that had the magnet on it. Where'd I put it down at? Here it is. One day I'll remember stuff. One day. Probably not today. Your factory is a bitch. Lurking. Alright. For those of y'all that don't know, we have this drum right here. I have no idea what it is or where we got it, but it's a big plastic. I can't see that. Big plastic drum that I just scored a perfect shot with an orange hot knife into by accident because I was using my hot cut hardy in the wrong tongs. Yay me! I skilled at meshing up. Anyway. That's in this. What are we working on right now? A little blacksmithy knife out of rebar because this is good rebar and I want to make a blacksmith knife. And a dagger out of a file because passion project. Share with shadow. Come on, send. There we go. And I was working on this buoy I've been working on. I was working on a buoy I've been working on. It was very stout and rounded, and I didn't really like that. So I hammered down on it with the cross beam to keep it from rolling over. And it didn't roll over until I hammered it flat, and then it rolled over, and I think I got a cold shut from about here, about a quarter of an inch down the blade, all the way up. Maybe an eighth of an inch, an eighth and a quarter of an inch, all the way along the blade. So worst case scenario, I'm gonna like hog on the grinder and get it down to there, maybe an angle grinder, get it down there, and then I'll draw it back out wide, because I want it to be fairly long and slender, maybe like an inch and a half, inch and 3/4 at the heel, and like 6 or 8 inches long at least. Nice long and skin, slim, buoy. long as shit. Casting the ribbon burner. Oh. Wait, didn't you already cast them like 4 times? How many times are you gonna cast that thing? Dude, same. We need to start live streaming again. I'm tempted to start spamming his comment section with start live streaming again. I've texted him, I've commented, all sorts of stuff to try to get him to start live streaming again. I might write him a formal email. For real, for real. I just someone they should write a formal email. I'll write him a formal. I have some. Ooh, crap! I forgot to write email. I'm probably gonna be up to like midnight tonight writing emails. And oh my lord, that is held perfectly in jeopardy. Because I have trust issues with this part where the file goes together. I've done this trick before and it works. So you put some flux in there, and then you heat it back up and you get it hot when you flatten it out, like welding heat. Especially with files being the 1090 steel, they force weld so nicely. Yo, what's up, Billy Grains? I can never pronounce it right. Hey, Juice. There, I got it that time. What's up, my man? Right about. copyright strike for buzzing a song. Procrastinated hand standing kitchen knife for like a month. I was procrastinating on making a kitchen knife for like a month, and then I made the thing in like a week. Highly recommend against doing that, especially when it's for a competition. I mean, it does end up with the pretty nice snacks. I hate the symmetry of this. I'm gonna call it good enough. In worst case scenario, I'll grind it. Check out that blue on that blue color. The heck was that? Anyway, don't know if y'all can tell. It's faded. That thing was like a blue color. Right for the forge. I need to go refill my slack tub. So I'm gonna angle y'all at the forge so y'all can watch fire. Because fire is oddly satisfying. I swear if I get like a million viewers from this being like an ASMR stream, I'm gonna lose it. Did I mention we're like 25 subscribers away from monetization? Where like super chats and donations and memberships and such. So get the likes and the views and the subscribes up, so your boy can make money. I have returned it. 7 views. We ain't gone up, but we ain't gone down. I have returned with the bucket full of water, so yay me. Yo, what up, A.T. Smith? Nice project. We got a little blacksmith knife we're in the works on, and a dagger. There's probably a couple of other things thrown in the mix too that I don't remember. But now I'm probably almost. Where did I put that little knife at? Yeah, sibling. Okay.
And then I'll make up for work when I'm gone this weekend.
Okay. Goodbye. I know I have my blacksmith knife little thing in here somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. Unless it like fell down here and I missed it. Probably possible. I'm never more forgetful than I am when I'm in my shop. Oh, shit. On my top. There we go. There's a little blacksmith knife. Woo! Toasty blade. It's gonna be pretty deep or beefy. Wow, I cannot speak. A pretty solid sized dagger. That's what this is gonna be. Nice big old long pointy thing. Our group's got members. He probably knows a little bit more than just half. He probably knows some that we don't know yet. If I'm correct, I've seen him on some of Tucker's Blade's live streams. I'm probably gonna get copyright for that. So I probably shouldn't sing it. Maybe later, sing it later. I gotta keep rolling. Copyright. So, if y'all don't know, this is my steel stash. Up here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 leaf springs sets, plus a few others. These are some old fireplace grates that are like half-inch or 5/8 square. 5/8, half-inch. Got some random 3/8 and stuff. I've got some very long pieces of 3/4 or 1 inch. I think it's a 3/4 rebar. Random steel from when I was first starting. More random steel from when I was first starting. This is a, what is this? It's a, I don't remember the name of the tree, but it's a tree branch. It's a very deep, persimmon. I believe it's a persimmon tree branch that fell down at the end of the road during the hurricane. That's been here probably rotting and collecting termites. So I was trying to dry it for panel material, for hammers and axes and such. These are odds and ends and projects. Quench tank and flux in this table. Bucket to keep water out of the quench tank. Tools, tongs, bits and bobs, and broken bench press I need to do something with. The swivel base on it broke. Could you use the drive shaft for forging? Oh yeah. You can use the drive shaft for like hammer stock. You can also, I've seen guys mount them and turn them into their anvils. They mount it vertically. So this is some 1-inch round bar. They mount it like this into a log and then hammer on the top of it. They've used drive shafts. I've seen axles. But yeah, you can turn like drive shafts and axles and such into like hammers, chisels, and stuff. Oh yeah. This bench press I have broke during the hurricane. One way or another, the swivel base cracked and busted. You going if I want it? All right. I don't know if I'll ever be down near Clinton. If I do, it'll be a while, but all right, I'll take you up on that. But it's this old 3.5-inch bench press that's been sitting out for a year and a half now or so. But I'm thinking about taking this off and then just drilling a hole there, using this hole, and just mounting it as a no swivel bench vise. But I don't know if that'll work, but that's my thought. Like Hardee's, even next time I'm in Greenville, I'll drop it off. All right, sounds good. Sounds good indeed. Just email me or something. We'll work it out. nothing more sketchy than holding a very hot piece of metal with a loose pair of tongs in the wrong orientation. That when there's a very good chance it'll fling and hit your phone. It's a very terrifying thing to be doing. Just for any of y'all non-YouTubing Smiths out there. What we got? Oh no, you got summoned. So I can text you his number. Yeah, that'd work great, Valhalla, if you send me his number. Not there. Wait, because I don't know what to do with them. All right. You have been summoned. Hey, Matthew. You didn't miss much. What am I making? I am making stuff out of metal. Yo, what's up, Yoshi? That looks so bad right now. I've got punks on my feet. We got Yoshi, we got Valhalla, we got AT Smithing, we got Velagrains, we got Square Brain, we got a whole crew in here. This is gonna be so thin, it's gonna be such a pain to heat treat and grind. I'm probably not gonna be very good at thrusting. I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm gonna keep going with it. Maybe making it slightly less shallow bubble, making it much steeper, stiffer. Here, would a fuller make it? Would a fuller make it stiffer? How many days you got around? Need money. Money is important. start making and selling just basic knives. That's what I found. Like blacksmith knives and stuff. People really like to buy them. Especially if you can like go to a store that like already has traffic. But then also like neat items. Like normal hooks are cool, S hooks are cool. But like leaf hooks, those sold really well for me. That plus word of mouth commissions. So many. Let's see here. Hang on. About 30. Unless you make them bigger than the ones I made, at which point probably only about 15 or 20. And then just get yourself an inexpensive big old leather from Hobby Lobby. I think I bought a roll of like 2 square yards or something. That's selling 30. Look, you've got your website. You sure don't get much traffic, but you got a website. Then you also can probably find some stores near you, craft shops and whatnot. Craft shops, makers' co's, outdoor stores. Mom and pop shops. If I had a penny for every time I've dropped this, I'd have 4 pennies. Which is not a lot. It's weird that it's happened 4 times. Ah, my knees. The hang on. We'll be working on making it into a gift with subtitles. Oh no, what I did that was hang on. What I do that's about to become a gift? What I do? I've been out here for an hour. I should make something else besides the dagger and a blacksmith knife. You like a bottle opener. Do I have a little piece of people on my agenda? But that was probably failed Damascus. Make a bottle opener. Guess I'm bored. I want to make a bottle opener? Yeah, I want to make a bottle opener. Yeah. Oh no, I forgot about her. And then I said the whole gang. No, I said the whole gang. The whole gang-ish. Kind of. Try not see what we can make the whole gang. I guess Ian's not here, but is he ever? Ian watching from the background. Hey, yo, that was mean. Here, would a fuller make it stiffer? I don't remember. I would assume it would, but I don't like to assume. Shuriken! It indeed has been a long time. You've been doing well. We have. We've been doing very well. Here, I turned 16 Tuesday, so we're back to doing live streams now, which is awesome. I'm so glad I'm not doing this as an American Bladesmith Society dagger. That would suck. You're so picky about how it looks and what's got to be and everything. We're making a little blacksmith knife, and we're making a dagger. I'm old. I'm not that old. My back just hates me. We got a file I'm making a dagger out of. And I've got... Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I've got a piece of rebar I'm working into a blacksmith knife. Woo! Thank you, thank you. So I also put a piece of steel in here to make a ball opener because I have ADHD and need to make stuff rapidly. That's the wrong punch. That's not the punch I want. I want the other punch. I don't know, maybe I'll forge weld something. Forge welding is fun. I'm like, where is my stop punch? This is very, very annoying. Round punch. I mean, I can probably do it with this. Might crack, but we'll do it. We'll go with that. Okay, now that I got them put in and marked in. Gatorade. We pop this back in the fire. Get nice and bright and hot. Come back in and finish punching that hole with the big hammer. Bigger hammer. It's always something that'd be stressful. Pulling here out worried about it being him. It's completely fine. So it depends on how you do the forge weld. That's the other thing. It's like I dropped it over here the other day. And haven't had the desire to dig it out till now, but there it is. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. I forge welded 2 hooks together because I was bored. So it's just heat them up, get them hot, stick them together. I mean, there's still refining to do on it, but it's stuck, and I mean, here's a chisel. That's not how it. That's not. It just bent it. It's like that's welded. It's the one piece of metal. It's 2 hooks stuck together. So it's no need to worry through all the polishing and delams and everything. But then you get other things like Damascuses. Like this was bandsaw blade Damascus that I failed to weld. And it you can tell it's all delaminated. And so like this, I didn't even need to worry about waiting for polishing and grinding and everything. But then you get other things like Ian's had it where like he's 90% of the way done and starts grinding and finds a crack. So it just depends. So you also have like jump welds and ring welds and drop columns and axi welds, but I love doing axi welds. Fire poker welds, like this fire poker I made with the forge welded end. All you do is fold it over on stuff, get it very, very, very hot, and just tap it together. Keep it hot, it'll soak together. Yeah. Little practice, little faith, a lot of hope, a lot of holding your mouth right and hoping you get it right. And a lot of practice as well. Practice and patience. Nah, but this is that fire poker we did the short series on. So tiny. So tiny. Put that there, grab this and this. Put that there. Put those there so I can drop them and lose them. That was close. Good. One more heat, I suppose. Another heat. No, the slug didn't come out, unfortunately. I didn't compress it enough, so it's still very much in there. I will, however, get the slug. Now, there's more to that. I didn't read it. No, I gotta go get that far out. Lug it out of them. Here we go. Right, now that's about 80% of the way back punched, in my opinion. You should be able to get it this time. We can get it this time. Come on. You stay there. You're gonna go. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Oh, come on, not again. There we go. Absolutely beautiful little plug there. Slug right there. Absolutely beautiful. Perfect little. Notice how much thinner it is too than the starting stock. It's like 3/4 of the starting stock, maybe even less. It's just the size of the punch. It's probably the best one I've ever done. I'm keeping that one. I'm just going in the pocket. I'm keeping that. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I should have not stepped. I should have not stepped on the, still very hot bottle opener. Now we're about to use the punch as a drift. It's gonna get a nice bright heat. Very, very bright. Oh my. Nice bright heat. Not that one. I have a drift somewhere I used for my bottle openers. There it is. I just had to announce it to the world and then I'll find it. It's the trick right there. Trade secrets. If you ever can't find something, you announce it to the world and you'll find it. Joseph Ferrier from JIJ Poison Fishin was arrested for exposing trade secrets. Right. That's 91 minutes. That says 9:58. Okay, we're gonna work on wrapping it up. I need like a torch or a gas torch so I can heat up like all of it hot. I got the end of the stream. Excellent work on punching the hole. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna try to drift it to size, but I probably got like 5 or 10 more minutes before I'll wrap it up. We can work with that. Awesome. Nope, got a little bit more to do. We can drift it out wide enough that we can then set it over here and knock in the corners. So they don't exactly have the best horn. I am hopefully going to buy an anvil with a better horn. It might not be perfect, but it will be better. And then from there, I'll probably forge a bick to go in the hardy hole. Yo, what's up, Trajan? Yapping and making something. Okay. Listen here, boy. I want you to give me your money and buy some of my crap. Better? It's gotta be one way to make it by myself. Don't know if it's the most legal. Hey! I was not robbing. I was just strategically acquiring. Funds through necessary means of perceived violence. Not violence, perceived actions. Strategically acquiring equipment. I don't like cane flies. That's not fully true. I would rather have cane flies than mosquitoes because one of them don't actually hurt you. And my turtle likes to eat cane flies, so. If I'd actually acquired something from the strategic acquisition, then it would have been strategically transferring equipment to an alternate location. Technical fearsome acts. Something I know a bit about myself. Hallelujah, you finally got it casted. Maybe it'll actually stick this time. I have a gas forge I'm working on. I casted the one wall of like 2 weeks ago. It was after I got back from camping, so that had been what, 2 weeks ago? Something like that. I'm gonna cast the other wall probably tomorrow and then let it sit for a week or two to fully dry. And cast the next wall tomorrow. Wow, that's how. Tomorrow. And then probably the roof. Either the roof or the floor. And then I'll do the other one with a fire brick in it. And then I'll cut out the hole in the back and then the scary thing particularly because anyone can pick up. Completely noted. I'm gonna put the hole in the back and then slap a Venturi burner in it. And I will have myself a gas forge. That ain't gonna work. That's gonna be troublesome. is why I use a slot punch. Is right now I need to make this hole so big and there's so little material on the sides because we put a hole in it. So I use a slot punch, which puts the line. What I have to do is just round out the lot. Excuse me. Round it out the eye, make the hole bigger, the line go wider. It's a lot more effective, efficient. You don't get giant amounts of material up here with too thin on the sides. Alright, can finally chat to harden the blades. This is the first casting doing it well. You get this top, that top, that. Ooh, what now? What? I thought you. Hang on. How did I know Joe here pretending like he didn't know who John 3 was? He bought those. How did I know this about? For the apocalypse sounds great. Oh, what now? Portraits. I'm a jack of most trades and a master of like two. I wouldn't say master, but a lot of people try to make me be like a master blacksmith or a master fisherman. I'm not. I'm not a hobbyist either. Because a hobby is something you do in your free time. And I don't do this in my free time. I don't have free time because I do this all the time. I have used up like, I'm on 20% battery. Dang. I came out here, I was at like 80. Envious of my focus. I just get addicted. I got addicted to fishing, and I got addicted to blacksmithing, and now here I am. It's okay though, because it keeps me addicted from drugs. Just this, I don't have enough money for drugs. There we go. That plus I bought my hunting license on Tuesday, so now I also have hunting, which I've always been able to hunt. I just now really can hunt and want to hunt more because I can spend money to do it. Duly noted. When you were born? I've been with you. Why is it that hot? It's supposed to be a hot pocket, right? I have my brain. I always have found Catholicism interesting, just all the stuff behind it. The more I learn about it, because I'm a Baptist, but still a Christian. But like just all the differences between all the different denominations. Like I believe this, you believe that. Well, that makes this that, and how there's still the ability for that's hot. There's still the ability for the fellowship of the believers, and we just differentiate on mostly minor things. But then there are some differences between Catholicism and what's the word I'm looking for? Protestant denominations. It's just one of those things I just find very interesting. It's just a little first, second, third degree burn. No, not welding gloves. Gloves are actually typically more dangerous. Right now, this here is black. You can't tell a difference between. There is not a difference in color. I get that back in frame. There's not really a difference in color. This is shiny scale. This is would be shiny scale if I wire wheel it. It's there. It's the same color. This will give you 3rd-degree burn in a heartbeat. This, perfectly safe to touch. Now, if I'm wearing gloves, I pick this up. I don't realize it's hot till my gloves are 800 degrees, 1,000 degrees. At which point I let go. I still have gloves that are 800 to 1,000 degrees stuck to my hand. As opposed to if this, I realize right about here that it's hot. I start to get that feel off of it. It's what? Okay, I'll work on bringing it in. I gotta punch the tab on this file up here. That'll pretty much wrap up these projects. Okay, that is so asymmetric. But I live in the 21st century with belt grinders. So it'll be fine. I shouldn't learn anything or four. Don't realize how dangerous gloves are in the Ford. Yes, sandals. Skills less likely to get trapped against your skin in sandals. Very, very true. Just say no to gloves, kids. Very true statement. Very true statement. I'm gonna let that fall up and I'll keep on getting to heat. I like them hot when I touch the tabs. That way I get a better stick out. Stick out? That's not the right term, but. Woo! That is indeed a hot thing. I'm going to set that there. Oh, I'm going to grab this one. It's slightly larger. That gets me that. Do the same thing on the other side. Gets me like a chamfer around the edges. And then hopefully this is still hot enough I can punch the tab. Come on. Did I get too cold? I'm going to be lots of gloves brought in the house. Yeah, campfires are good for gloves, though. I prefer not to use gloves at campfires and wood stoves and whatnot. Just I like to use my hands more. I get better feel. So I will concern people because I'll grab like a little stick. The end will be on fire, but the other end won't. And it'll just be kind of warm. I'll just pick it up and be like, and put it in the fire and just move around the fire with my hands and my fire poker. No tongs, just like maybe a fire poker, maybe my hands. And they'll be like, how are you not getting burned? I'm like, because I'm skilled. I know what I'm doing. Either that, or for some little kids, I'll tell them I'm magical and I just have magic powers. There we go. Use you for support, man, not hurt my fingers. There. It's not the prettiest. They'll get the job done. Nice little ball opener for your definitely soda. Definitely just for soda. That way, you know, YouTube can't get mad at me. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. It's just simple little flat stock ball opener. I can say I got a project done today. I think I have to I'm gonna thin out this. Thin this plate out so I don't waste too much of my coal. And a very asymmetric. Oh, my battery's dying. A very asymmetric batter or a very asymmetric dagger. So alright, so wait. Looks good, thank you very much. I just buy my knife to open bottles 9% of the time. Nice. Makes sense. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank y'all for watching. Probably I'll hopefully do this again next week. Hopefully I'll bring this back to being a weekly Thursday night lives. I'm gonna set up a poll, not a poll, but a little community tab. See, wow, I cannot speak. community posts. Try to get some ideas for projects to do. Some keep you all entertained. Hopefully I can learn something. Maybe make a little money from them. Hopefully this will help get me up to the 500 subs. I'm currently 25 subscribers away, I believe. 25 or 26 subscribers away from 500 subscribers, which would mean I could do memberships and I can do super chats and store and other stuff that would help out a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna have to end it here. So thank you all for watching. See if I can figure out how to end the thing. I'll see y'all next week.